Aloha everybody, my name is Brendan Sogner. I'm a horticulture technician here at the Limahuli Garden and Preserve, National Tropical Botanical Garden. And today I'm presenting on our beautiful and lovely native hibiscus. So what makes Hawaii's hibiscus so special, if you're from Hawaii or if you are here in Hawaii at the moment, I mean this hibiscus that I hold in my hand, Hibiscus kokio St. Johnianus, it's found only in like northwestern Kauai. So some of its last populations are on the Pali coastline. And they're found there and nowhere else in the world. And you look at a lot of the hibiscus that are in the backs of people's yards and they're hibiscus that aren't from here. And they're gorgeous and beautiful and a lot of different varieties, but I think a lot of people don't realize the beauty that lies within our own native hibiscus. The bright orange colors, the bright yellows, the reds, even the whites. They're all just so perfect. I mean, also our native white hibiscus is one of the only hibiscus, it's the only hibiscus in the world that has a scent to it. So there's all kinds of beautiful things and yeah, just special. Plant it, let it grow as big as it can. If you want it to be a specimen plant, put it as like the main focal point of your garden. They'll respond well to being in a hedge. Just depends mainly on the species you get and just what you really want in your yard. But besides that, it's a great plant. I have like 7 of these at my personal house and they all look fabulous and amazing. So it just brings a little pop of color in a native garden and it's just great. The more open sun you put this in, so if you put one of these in full sun, the bigger it's gonna get, the faster it's gonna grow, and the more it's gonna flower. So something like this beautiful Hibiscus kokio subspecies St. Johnianus it flowers very heavily, and the more sunlight you put it in, it's gonna flower even more. So if you want a lot of beautiful bright orange flowers, put that thing in full sun. Water-wise, when you first plant them, they're gonna want a little bit of water, maybe like every other day after you first planting, depending on how dry it is. If you're planting in a time like April where it's pretty wet, honestly, watering's not really, depending on where you live, it's not much of an issue. If you live on the drier side, still give it a little bit of water, but besides that, they're relatively low maintenance plants. So this first 6-month period where you first have this plant, I would say water it every other day for that first month, depending on how dry it is or how wet it is. I would say if you start to see long branches start to come off of it, I would prune them. That's going to encourage branching. Just mainly depends on what you want. But also keep an eye out for pests. Pests like ants really love hibiscus, and with ants comes a vast array of other pests like scale and all kinds of other nonsense. But usually the problems that can be solved pest-wise with hibiscus is ants. So finding a way to manage those, you'll find a good way to manage that as well.